Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? I gotta find a new catchphrase. That one's getting old. How everybody doing? Anywho, good. Oh, shut that down so you guys don't get massive echo and reverb and all that good stuff. Let's go back here. All right. I think we're cooking with gas. How's everybody doing? Eating me some gummy snacks. I love me some gummy bears. They're wonderful. I was going through my sticker book today, adding some stickers, because I had some new ones come in. I got so many Bigfoot stickers I had to make a whole page just for Lock Swash. Well, here's this one, actually. And then we come back further. There's another one. No two the same. That's a lot. We'd be Bigfooting. Good morning, Miss Sarah. How are you? Hence, Parent Eyeball, how are you doing? Just watched your video, Sarah, with that 410 Lotto. Excellent work. I hate those things with a passion. You are well ahead of me because I cannot open a Lotto lock to save my soul. I have one I can open randomly. Hey, you guys know. Can you see that sticker that's coming through very well? Look at that. That is just the coolest looking thing. I have no idea whose sticker it is. No idea what it is, but it needs to go in the book. It needs to go in the book. Figure out where we want him to go. I got some cool stickers going anymore. I love it. I love getting my hands on all these stickers from people. Guess he's going to start a new page back here. Getting stickers apart is a pain. Yeah, I don't know why, but man, 410 Lottos for me, they are like truly the bane of my existence. I can never get those dang things open. I have one that I opened it a couple of times. I was like, man, this is great. And then I joined the Rattle Club with the doggone thing. So I 3D printed a new body and rebuilt it. I've never opened it again. I don't know what I am doing wrong with that lock, but I am doing something very, very wrong. Enjoyed it so much you bought another. Man, you're a glutton for punishment. No. There are people that absolutely love those locks, and there are people that absolutely hate those locks. I happen to be one of them, but I hate that lock. But I am very, very glad that you are enjoying it, that you are having a jolly good time with it. That is excellent. Looks like you got a very nice vise there as well, so you should be pretty well set up and running now, huh? Let's get that. Let's get these. Oh, love those. That. And let's see. We'll grab out those. What else should we use today? I think today's going to be, we'll grab a law lock out, and we'll grab a moke out. Let's buckle that shut. I am wonderful, ma'am. It's just another fine, fine day in paradise. We're not totally froze to death out there, so all right, we're going to do, let's grab this thing first off. Let's try this out. I saw this the other day on, I believe it was Newhouse's channel. So I had to. harass and get one of these. Oh, let me find another lock. We'll hang a lock out here from the end of that. Look at that. It just pulls her all the way to the floor. Now, oh, get in there. That might be too much weight on there. Find a different tinger or a rake too. They won't be on my site. Those are Stu's tensioners. I just got one for me to do some testing on it for him. But that'll be Stu's, and I think he said a month to maybe 2 months out yet before he will have them available. Let me reset. I mean, I can always ask him, but they were not ones I was going to be carrying. Damn. See, I tried this out earlier and it worked. Bend you up a little bit more. Oh, there. So you're dragging down too far. And it's like I said, I really think that those have outstanding potential as a top of keyway tensioner as well. I am just not a good raker, guys. And that's why these tensioners are just like these. These are the lily pads right there. They're nice. Don't get me wrong. They are very nice. I love having that extra reach on there or that wider paddle. That feels really good. Grouchy Lenny, how are you? I just cannot do that in a vise. There we go. Yeah, they work very well. They're nice little tensioners. I could maybe get with him and ask if he would mind if I carry some for a little bit until he gets them available. Kind of like we did with his double helixes. I still have a few sets of those available in the store. New house. I was just playing with one of these. I got to learn a little bit better what I'm doing, how to use it, but because I suck at raking. I am just not a good raker, never have been, maybe never will be. Good morning, Dutch lockpicker in the house. How are you today? We were also talking about the lily pad tensioners. You know, that was what he said. He was trying to come up with a decent name for him, so he came up with lily pad. I don't know, lily pad. Another thought I had for him was the longboards. I don't know, the fat boys. Don't know. I kind of thought. Let's see, who is this one? Oh, thought we might try and open up a challenge lock or two actually on video. I've opened these previously, but I didn't video it, and I just shot images of it. So maybe we'll try and open one, and then maybe we'll get gutsy and we'll get one. Have a look at what we got going inside of here. These are actually made out of, there's 2 of these in here that I have right now that are made from Sparrow's locks, the practice locks. This one is A Picker's Journey by Dangerous VP. And as much as I like Jimmy Long's tensioners, they aren't real good on the challenge locks, just because, for me anyway, it's too hard for the counter rotation with that style. This one that goes straight up above it, I tend to like better for that. I absolutely love them. That's what these are right here, Sarah. There's Jimmy Long's. I got the ones that he's changed them up a little bit so they nest together like this. They are amazing. They're my favorite tensioners for in-hand picking right now, bar none. They're incredible. Very, very, very well done. That's just about like everything from Jimmy Long's, though. Everything he does is just very, very well done. Yeah, it takes a little getting used to. Oh, yours will be there Tuesday. Yeah, you're in for a treat. I'm telling you, they are amazing. But that's, like I said, that's Jimmy Long's for you. Everything that guy puts out is incredible. Very well thought out, very well laid out. And there we go. What do you think? Should we gut this one, see what's in it? Do, 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 do. And you should look into that as well, Sarah. You should look into doing some of this. Challenge locks. They are immeasurably fun. I might have to move on and do a different lock because I did not bring down. I don't have the. Oh, I do. I was going to say, I think my other kit is upstairs, but it's not. It is right here. Good morning, Eagle. How are you? Yeah, and I'm sure you are really liking his picks as well. They are just extremely well thought out products. He really does a nice job. There we are. All right. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And there we go, dumping everything out because... Why? Because apparently I'm an idiot. Good God. Why do I do this stuff to myself? You know? Why, oh why? Do. Yeah, Jimmy Long's. I like Jimmy Long's. I need to get more of his stuff. The only ones I really have of his, I have the gem hooks. And since I just made a mess out of this lock, I'm going to have to go pull up the images and see what I did. Da, da. Because I am an idiot. And I admit it. I don't know how all of these came out of there. Looks like several of them are not where they were supposed to be, maybe. You were there. I don't know how all the pins came out. That is weird. Let's see. You there. You are there. And you are there. There we are. There they are. Pin, pin. And the other pins did not come out. Texas Rebel, how are you this morning? Why? Do we have a disaster? And why does it look like it's missing pins or springs? There were 2 chambers in here that don't have any pins in it or springs in it. Does that make any sense whatsoever? Elroy's Toys, good morning to you. I just want to go looking. Make sure you're not just hung up down inside somewhere. No. That is too interesting. There are 2 pins or 2 springs missing out of this lock. That's the pin that goes with this. Yeah. Did not be there, folks. Labs, how are you, sir? Let's do this and go through and double check in there. Yeah. Huh. That is very weird. So I guess I will have to give it a couple springs because it needs the springy dingies in there. I don't know when or where it got put together without them, but it was the first time I've had it apart. You guys saw it came out of there. And it was 2 springy dingies short. Of a full set of springy dingies. Only if it's Elroy CL40. Right? Exactly. Yeah, that thing looks like it'd be ridiculous. Redonkulous, folks. Redonkulous. These do make, this makes for a neat challenge lock, actually. Kind of cool. Cool idea to use those. Because they're pretty affordable. They're not bad. So, yeah, kind of cool. Labs is here, gotta go now. Well, that's just not very nice. Or, no, drops right in and out. But the pin or spring don't want to go down in that hole. That one went down in that hole. Hey, there we go. So they might be in there. They just might be stuck in there. Interesting. Rabbi Picker, good morning. How are you, good sir? Yeah, let's put you back. See, this is the problem. How do you demagnetize something, guys? I know there's ways to do it. How do you do it? Because somehow my one set of tweezers here are magnetized. And when you're working with pins that are steel, it makes it very, very challenging. So how do you undo that? Shit, now I don't remember where this one went, because I think he went here. Man, when you're talking all steel pins, that is a painful one. It truly is. Let's see, we will go. Actually, I want to find the right size. Regular. Screwdriver magnetizer. You just got to flip it the wrong way in order to demagnetize. Is that how that whole thing works? Because, I mean, that is quite frustrating. It is, it is. Oh. You know, guys, if it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Not bad luck. I shouldn't talk like that. But, you know, when you're a dingleberry and don't count your pins, so you stick one in the 6th hole of a lock that only has room for 5. Now I got to figure out which one does not have a pin. Or am I better off just to try and do this? Start over. Because obviously, see, look at that. That is so frustrating. So it may have had all of its pins. So I'll take my pins back. Special spot on them that says they demagnetize. I'll have to look for one of those then, because this is annoying for you for tweezers to have them like that. It really is very, very frustrating. All right, so let's take you and get you back in here where you need to be. There. Very nice little lock. I like this one. Oh, I grabbed this stupid tension plug follower. That plug follower is annoying to me. I mean, I like it for the removing the back plate, but beyond that, see now there my pin just dropped. So I guess I get to start over yet again because I grabbed the wrong stupid follower. I don't know what you guys think of these, but they are beyond frustrating to me. It's great for opening up the back end of it, but reassembly of the lock, they're a pain in the rear. Special spot. Yeah, I will definitely be checking that out because that would be handy. That would be handy because I've got this whole set that I've got. They were ones I bought at Harbor Freight, and then I notched them out to get them to work for pins. That entire set is magnetized. And we're probably packaged and shipped in a crate that had a pile of magnets or something in it, is my guess. But I would certainly like to figure out and get that fixed because they're a nice little set of tweezers other than that. They are. They do a nice job. I like this angled set like this because you can drop those down in there and you can actually see what you're doing. Let me go double check that pin. Okay. Should have my core holder out for that. And I always like when I put those back together to throw the key through it just to make sure that all the key pins are in the right place and I didn't do something there. Probably gonna well, maybe not. I might take you apart and redo you anyway because I'm going to print you out, I think, a key coffin. I shall hide the key. All right, that all looks properly. Kind of like doing that, throwing out some key coffins for some of these challenge locks. I've got a decent one, and then I modify it just a little bit to get it to be pretty. All right, now, so what's everybody else working on today? Anybody up to joining me today? I'll share the link out. I didn't do that yet today. But if anybody would like to hop on, I would be most happy to have you. Yeah, I've got the cap tool right there. That's what I was saying. I don't like that as a follower, though, for putting things back together because they just don't work well for that. You got to come all the way through one way with this end of your tool. You don't want to try and use that end going through the plug or it just gets in the way. All right, there we are. I don't know why. Is it not coming through here? My chat is not coming in. To my restream. Next week, I'm going to try out doing the stream using Rumble. I was playing with that yesterday a little bit. If you have a Rumble account, it might be worth taking a look at it. All right. Well, I'll see you later, Texas Rebel. Thank you for dropping by. I was playing with that a little bit yesterday. I saw somebody else mentioned it, so I thought I was going to go have a look because I do tend to stream things to Rumble on occasion. I have a channel over there, and really pretty cool because what they have going on. You can stream. I don't know how many platforms you can stream to. I was streaming to 3 yesterday with no issues whatsoever. And and then you can have up to 9 guests included on there. Yeah, Rumble, it's like YouTube, except honestly, I think it's better than YouTube in a lot of ways because you don't get restricted and dinged. You can go over there and you can talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about, and nobody's going to say a word about it. You can show off pew-pew related items and things if you want, and nobody will say a word about it. It's actually a pretty cool platform. But their streaming thing, when I was playing with it yesterday, it was pretty neat. Because like I said, I can have a lot of guests. I can do a lot with it. It was cool. So I think I'm going to try that one next week. I had a few people on, not many, because I didn't advertise that I was doing it. I just threw one out there and had a couple people and got somebody to hop on the screen with me to test the screen sharing functionality of it. And it looked really good. You can tie it into OBS Studio and do it that way if you'd like. You can do it through the web. Yeah, very cool. I started on Rumble long before I did anything on YouTube. That's where I started off at, was over there. Mainly because I was using it for the preparedness group, and that way we could talk about whatever we wanted to talk about. A lot of gun channels that used to be YouTube, they still have a presence on YouTube, but most of their content's over on Rumble now because why not? Because they're able to. You can actually show disassembly, reassembly, all that stuff, and not get slammed into the dirt. So it's pretty slick. So anyway, that's what I think I'm going to do next weekend for my live. I'll do it from their tool set, and see how that compares. Yeah. Let me get this. Copy link. Nope, you do not. You do not have to pay for an account over there. And then, like I said, you can have up to 9 guests on your live stream, where here I think it's 6. Not that I've ever had that many. You know, I'm lucky if I get one other person to hop on here and join me. It's just rumble.com. It came out as kind of a competitor to YouTube during the whole back here, not that long ago. It's relatively new. But, everybody was getting demonetized and shut down because YouTube is cracking down on everything under the sun, and this was brought up as an alternative. And, I really like Rumble. It's a nice platform. And they do a whole monetization thing. It just doesn't have as big of a crowd as YouTube yet. But it's growing. It's growing. There's a lot of content over there. They've got the mobile app for your phone, the mobile studio app for doing your lives right from your phone. The only thing I'm trying to figure out is I'm trying to track down or figure out how to get, because they've kind of hidden that now, or the TikTok, what do they call it, RMTP URLs and such, so that I can get TikTok in there. But a bunch of other platforms are natively built in. You can just add them to your stream, sign into your account, and away you go. TikTok is not one of them. And it used to be you could do that from a live stream channel on your TikTok. You could grab your server URL. But you can't do that anymore because now they make you do everything through their TikTok studio. And it doesn't show that to you. So I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet, but I don't know. I'm not real keen on TikTok anyway. Oh my goodness, what a sticky lock. I don't know if I'm going to get this one on camera today. This one is being a pain in the rear. Oh well. AJ's Locks and Locks, how are you, good sir? I am doing wonderful. Well, as wonderful as I can be. Oh, man. That thing is something. That one is kicking my rear today. And that one is Live, Laugh, Lock Pick. As well by Dangerous VP. Another one made from a Sparrow's lock. I got to get a couple things printed up for some of those and then get those shipped back out into the wide, wide world. Let's see. Oh, my word. Let's bring up the box of goodness. There's the only 410 that I've had any luck trying to pick. Little Avis I'm playing with these days. Spicy, how are you today? Oh, what did I do? Boing. It's a pretty cool little teaching tool, I think. And there it is. Lock is open. That is all you need for tension. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right, that's what I'm doing, settling in for some coffee. Yak with you guys a little bit before I have to get actually busy and do something. As much as I dislike the thought of having to do something. Oh, what did we get? Ooh. Hey, we got us company. Good morning.
How you doing, Graham?
I am pretty darn good. How about yourself?
Real good, real good, real good. Just doing some practice for the UCL.
Yeah. Are you signed up in this first heat?
Yep, I'm in the end of the first heat.
Ugh. You know, I thought about it, and I was like, I can't open a 410 lotto lock to save my soul, so I'll leave that to you guys that are good at this stuff.
So I've actually never opened it, ever.
I just want to see if I... But this is the only one I can open.
I want to see if others open in the time allotted to me.
What kind of time frame do you have to open them?
So the 140 you have to do in 60 seconds. The Abus 5540, you have to do it in 90 seconds. And then whoever opens the lotto first. And since I'm in there with, I think I'm in there. Am I in there with Eagle? Is that possible? I don't remember who else is in the first round, but there's some really crazy good pickers. Like, I have no chance at beating them in speed in, the 410s. So I'm just trying to work against myself at this point.
Yep. Well, I bought one of the Abuses because I didn't have that little Abus 5540, so I did get one of those. Got that here to play with and figure that one out a little bit.
Yeah, they're fun little locks. They get they give pretty good feedback too.
Yeah, not bad at all. Lady Locks is in the house. Good morning, ma'am. How are you today? Holy Toledo, you are up early. We are marvelous, ma'am. Simply marvelous. We're talking about the ACL lock competition. And what's going on over there. If you haven't checked that out, you really should. It's really cool. Kind of a neat idea. Have some competition going on.
What's going on with this lock? So I was in a lock store here in Israel today, and they just released a multi-lock 700.
Really?
This one is right up for Elroy. It's got a 5-pin and pin, and then it's got 2 turning magnetic pins on the other side. The key has to go in a specific direction. You can't flip the key over.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, so we're going to see how that works out.
So did you get one?
Second. No, they're over $100 a pop at the moment.
I figured as much. That is awesome.
But the gums. But I was like, you have. So we shall see.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, multi-lock. They come up with some cool stuff. Circa Nightmare is in the house. How are ya?
So it doesn't actually look particularly imposing except for those 2 magnets. They claim they rotate. I don't even know what that means. How do you rotate a magnet? I'm not sure. But I guess we'll find out.
Well,
once pickers get their hands on it.
I wonder if they're locked or latched in there, kind of like the what are the other ones that you have to rotate your pins? I wonder if it's similar to that.
I don't know. It seems like they're. I don't know. It was very weird. On Reddit, somebody posted a 3D diagram from their website, but even then, it was hard to really understand what that meant.
Right. Very cool. That'd be neat to see.
Yeah. But it seems like a lot of people were not so thrilled by the idea. Oh, well, there you go. That's less than 90 seconds. People were not particularly thrilled by the idea of a one-sided key.
Who else we got over here? We got Newhouse in the house. Good morning, sir.
What's up?
Not much. How are you doing?
Mr. Newhouse.
Doing all right. I just figured I'd hop on for a little bit since I had a chance today.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, there's the 140. Yeah, like I said, I saw your video where you were playing with one of these, and I was like, hey, Aaron, I need one. I want to try that out.
That's what I was telling him. I said, I made that video and was showing them off on a live, and everybody was asking where can they get one. He's like, well, you can order some of those things and make them and put them on your shop. He said, because we're not doing it. So I made them. This is how I'm going to make them. And then I made him name them since it was his design, and I put in the description that he's the one that designed them.
And what do you
How
name
does it work?
Monoforce is what he decided on.
Monoforce.
How
Very
does it
cool.
work, you asked? So, pretty much goes like this. You can use anything to weigh it. What I found works really good and fits in these key rings is a clipper lighter. If you're going to rake it, if you're going to single pin pick, you need something a little bit heavier. But sometimes you got to reset it.
It's kind of a neat training tool, is what I was thinking. Be able to kind of give people an idea of how little tension it really needs on things.
And that's what Aaron said that he uses it for. But my thought on it was not only a training tool, but also for people that have a disability that keeps them from using both hands to be able to pick a lock.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Or
Yep.
even just to deal with hand fatigue. Well, if you're doing a long picking session.
That too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Here we go.
When did that come out? I only saw that. I think I saw that yesterday.
Yeah, I just put it up on my site yesterday.
Mm.
I think I'm going to need a different rake.
Apparently, 2026 is the year of the tensioners.
Right? Yeah, I got to tell you, these here from Jimmy Long's, that's very, very well thought out design. I was telling him how I'm using them left-handed and how well they work for a left-handed picker, and he had me send him pictures. He's like, I just can't picture that in my head, how the heck that works. It's like, oh, they're perfect for left-handers.
Now I can't get this lock to fucking rake.
Graham, I saw you put out for Stu's paddle tensioners.
Yeah, those are right here.
Can you SBP with those?
These wouldn't work real well for that because they're designed for bottom of keyway, so they're real long. That's what I was telling him, is he should look at trying to do that as a top of keyway as well, because I think that would make a really cool talk tension wrench. So he's thinking about trying to do that, maybe get some talks for it, because I think they'd be cool for that.
I thought I saw a picture of one that was made with the teeth on it. I might be wrong, but I thought I saw a picture of it somewhere.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen that one yet, but
It might have been a different one.
I think it would make a cool wrench for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I like having 900 different kind of tension wrenches. One of the things I've discovered lately that works really well is the medium and the short flat traveler's hook that they have.
Yep.
Those work great for tensioning.
That super short pocket traveler's hook.
Yeah, that one, and then the medium one.
I've never used a traveler's hook before. That was the first one I've got, is that one I have now, that little tiny one.
Yep. Next time you go to rake a simple lock or something, throw that in there as the tension wrench.
I'll have to try that out. MTL 700 group buy.
Yeah, I'm already getting direct messages. I'm pretty sure I now have free access to Nightmare's credit card information. I'm pretty sure he's going to send it this way.
That's funny. See, that's that. They just sit in there like that, and with that wide paddle, they're really nice for raking. You got to be careful because it can be really easy to overdo it. Because of how wide that is, it's real easy to over apply your tension.
Oh man, it looks so comfortable.
It is. It's great. Yeah. I don't know if I can.
Now, if you're doing bottom of the keyway for a small padlock like the ones I'm doing now, that would work, or it's still too long.
Oh yeah, no, it would work for anything that you're going to do bottom of keyway stuff on. It's just usually when I'm single pin picking, I'm not doing bottom of keyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing top.
Okay.
But yeah, they're the same. Well, you have a set of the Southern Specialties, the Longhorn tension wrenches, right?
Right. Yeah, I ordered them with your picks.
It's basically the same size as that, as far as what the blade is, what you would use for bottom of keyway on that. Basically the same thing. So anywhere you would use that thing.
I'm a big fan of those. My favorite bottom of the keyway are the Reapers. They're really, really good bottom of the keyway tensioners.
Oh, I love their bottom of keyway tensioners. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the top of keyway on those. They're okay, but compared to others that I have, they're not as good. I don't think.
I mean, they're probably the best top of the keyways that I own, but I don't really own very many top of the keyways, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now the Jimmys are all top of the keyway, right?
These are top of the keyway. Yeah, the new ones.
I'm definitely gonna have to order me some of those. They look amazing.
Oh, they are. They're incredible. I really like how they fit and feel. I like how they nest together. Just the little subtleties that are in there. Hey, there's just a little bit of steel for making those tools, huh?
Yeah.
I
got those.
Where are you buying all of that at?
From Aaron over there. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought about doing that because, I make those second tension wrenches for my pocket tool, and I've been just using wiper blade inserts. And quite honestly, that metal just kind of sucks.
And that's
trying to get some metal to make those with.
This is the same ones that they use to make their long and short flex.
Right.
As a matter of fact, he sent over some shorter ones too. Those are the long ones that I'm using to make those other tension wrenches. And then he sent over some short ones. I think this is going to get added to that giveaway bin.
Yeah. Yeah, he gave me a couple pieces of extra metal, I think, for making a couple of these if I wanted to make extras of it.
Yeah.
He threw in a couple strings.
Yeah, there you go.
Turn around and make tension
wrench. If you ask him, he'll tell you what to order in its place.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good about that stuff.
Yep.
Sideways Sigh. Morning.
What's up, sir?
Grouchy Lenny. Yeah, and I went through. I might have to share this up just to show you guys because I thought it was funny. I don't know. Aaron never responded, so he might not have liked it. But, I was having a little fun. So he's got that new sticker with the dog on it.
Yeah.
Well, so I decided I had to play with that.
Okay.
So let me get over here. Let me get this brought up. And then we will share that stuff. And I'll share my screen up. Oh, come on. I didn't want to do that. Where am I at? I'm lost. I lost myself. I'm lost. I tell you, I'm lost. All right. So it had to be animated.
Oh, that's actually cool.
That's hysterical.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I figured you can't have a dog on there without the dog barking, right, and jumping around. So. I've been having too much fun with AI. What you can get it to do with some people's logos is really cool.
What did you use to do that with?
Gemini.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that Gemini could do that kind of stuff.
Gemini does really good at it. Grok does really good at it. Those are the two main ones that I mess with.
Okay.
I mess with ChatGPT, and it's getting on my nerves at this point.
Right. And each one kind of has their specialty of what they're good at. Like Microsoft Copilot, it can't do shit with a video, an image. It'll destroy it every time. It's horrible. But it can do some documentation work, things like that. But
ChatGPT is generally good at making a logo and stuff like that. But anything short of that, if you want to add words to it, good luck.
I've had no success with image generation for ChatGPT. It's great for like helping me write reports at work, Like it's great for like summarizing, site visits and things that I do, but like it's a disaster at generating, stuff that I need creatively.
Yeah.
Huh. See, I haven't had as much problem getting it to create images and stuff. Some things it has trouble doing, like adding, if you want to have any kind of words in the image, it sucks at that. But other than that, I haven't really had any problems.
I've got that one that I made for Stu for his picks as well. That I used Gemini for as well. That Gemini for me has worked extremely well at generation.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Who makes Gemini? Which company is that?
Google.
Google.
It's the one that comes on all their Android phones native. I've got a pro subscription to them right now, but I may let that lapse. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I have the pro subscription by ChatGPT, and I'm probably canceling that as soon as I find something.
I have the pro version of Suno.
Yeah, main reason I have it because my it gives me cloud storage and all of that as well. With that, it's a bulk license, so it does a bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just a subscription to Gemini.
Okay, that makes sense. Have you guys checked out Suno?
I have not.
Check out what?
It's Suno. It's just music. You can AI generate music on there.
I'll have to give it check that out. My kids love that type of stuff.
There's a free version, and then there's 2 different subscription plans. If you have either of the subscription plans, anytime you make music while having that plan, you own the rights to that music for life.
Really?
Pretty cool. So then here's the one I did for Stu. I redid it because I spelled it wrong the first time around, but.
Oh, hell. That's all.
Not Too Dead says he's the free version of Bing AI image creator. I despise anything that says Bing in it. But maybe that part's good. That search engine, I hate it. Hate Bing.
Has anyone actually ever used Bing? That's my question.
Well, they use Bing in order to search and find, Firefox or Google to install.
Right, to download.
Yeah, that's about it too.
Same with what's the new Internet Explorer Edge or whatever it is. It's great to find in Google.
Yeah. I do use that one quite a bit at work, just for my work stuff, and then I use Firefox for all my personal stuff on there. But.
Not Too Dead. Check these out. I don't know if you've seen these yet, but they're on the site now. Aaron gave me the go-ahead on these, and I made him name them.
Newhouse, how far do you ship?
I've shipped stuff all the way to Bosnia.
Oh, that's good to know.
Matter of fact, I just got an order for Sweden.
Nice. Yep. All right. Well, you might have one coming towards the Middle East soon.
All right.
Yep, I've sent to Sweden a couple of times now, and Norway, and I think Croatia is the furthest that I've had an order shipped to so far.
Who is that, Lama?
I've done.
Yeah.
I've done the UK. I've done Sweden once before. The Netherlands, and then Bosnia and Africa.
Ooh, I have not had into Africa yet.
That's cool.
Africa or Australia, neither one.
I'm trying to figure out who Jimmy ships with.
Yet.
I'm trying to figure out which company how Jimmy gets such good prices, because I checked out what it would cost cheaper than any other company I've ever seen. That's Amazon, eBay, any other, anyone selling anything. It's really? All of the $15 to get to me.
I think it would be cheaper if I could ship through FedEx, but the nearest FedEx store to me is like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
See, FedEx for me is like the most expensive option I can get.
Is it? Then it might be more expensive for me. I don't know. I've never really checked into it just because of how far away it is.
I can ship UPS cheaper than I can FedEx, but I rarely ship UPS either because they're just too much too.
Yeah, I keep mine all USPS.
USPS has been the best. And what's really interesting, everything that I've shipped international that I've done USPS, nobody has been nailed with tariff fees or any import fees on the other end. When I
Oh,
have
that's
shipped
good.
with UPS over there, they've gotten nailed massively.
I've never asked, so I didn't know. But
Yeah,
I wonder if that's
I've
the same
asked,
case.
and nobody's gotten hit.
That's awesome. I'm wondering. I wonder if they add that into our original fee.
It's possible, but I know there was one package that I sent. Well, that was a prize giveaway over to the UK.
Yeah.
Holy cow, man! He gets a hold of me when it got there, and he's like, "I can't afford to accept this package. They want $70 for an import fee
Holy crap!
for a giveaway package that cost me $20 to send to him."
Yeah, that's insane.
That's insane. Yep.
Okay,
And
so
I was
I've officially fallen in. Oh, I'm sorry.
about these extra fees, so I did get that taken care of, and they dropped the fees, or the shipper covered the fees actually.
Yeah.
Spicy Nug is desperate for that MTL 700. Well, it sounds like it'd be a cool lock. I don't know. I wouldn't mind. I'd like to get a multi-lock. Just any old multi-lock to play with would be kind of fun.
Right?
Oh, that's no problem, Greyhound. I got you.
I think that'd be neat. I've never.
With the next group going out.
I was gonna find. I think I have. Where do I thought I had another lock that was a. And I didn't bring those. I don't have those tools down here either, do I? I got a set of warded lockpick tools the other day, and I have one little warded lock. I think I have another one somewhere, but I don't remember where.
I have some that I've had for a while, but Aaron sent these ones with the last package, so they're in the giveaway bin since I already had some.
Yeah,
Well,
I have
like
a set of those, and then he threw in a set of the ones that are smaller ones that are riveted together for like your wallet.
And we got this in there.
Hey, here we go. There it is. There's my other warded lock. I knew I had one. And this is
The warded master.
a brand new master. I mean, look at the key on that thing.
And we got this set in there as well.
Yeah, that's the set he sent me, and then I bought the other set. So,
Yep.
I figure one will go in a giveaway. I figure I'll try and send you a set of picks or something to throw in your bin.
Absolutely, man. And that's what I figured. Anytime anybody's having a giveaway, that'll allow us to send everybody some crap. And then, like, I have another guy that wants to learn how to pick locks, but he don't have any full-size picks. All he has is those riveted ones. So I'm going to send them a small set out of here. That way he has them, and then he's going to send some stuff back for me to throw in there because he does more bushcraft type stuff right now.
Right. Yeah, see, I've got, right there, I've got 3 more of these cards in here.
Yep.
I was going to use those, do some engraving on those.
There you go.
Instead of the Moby picks.
And that's what I have a set of those in there too.
There's a set of those that I have available. I don't remember what I've got in these executive cases anymore. Let's see what's here. I don't even remember. More giveaway items. Yeah, there's a little fold-up pick set.
Yeah.
That's got some dog legs in there and tension wrenches and yeah. That's what's in that case. So yeah, I've got lots of stuff for giveaways. So I need to start put up some more giveaways and throw some stuff out to people.
I got some glow-in-the-dark ghosts.
Speaking of giveaways, Greyhound, what's going on with the Hellhounds?
I need to get with RuneSmith. We need to get together and do up our entry video, get that out there, and get that thing rolling. He's got them done. I have the magnets and stickers ready, and I'm going to take a leather case and I'm going to engrave the Hellhound on the case, and that'll be in the giveaway. to go with the pick. And yeah, we just got to get the video going and get it rolling. He was thinking
they look absolutely
subscriber.
stunning.
He's hit his 500 subscribers now. I'm getting close. Where was I? When I looked, I was at 480, I think now. 481 right now. So getting close.
So I don't know if you guys know, but I have one going on right now for these mats.
I know I need to get an entry in on that.
I was going to say, I think I have like 2 entries currently.
That looks like that looks like a nice mat. I mean, I like my Paladin mat.
I have 3 of those mats. I have one on every workbench that I have and one in the van.
Yeah.
I've had several different mats. These are my favorite by far.
What do you have to do for your video, US?
My brain's not working. Okay. So I just asked people to show a tool that they handmade that helped them get through a particular challenge in either locksporting or locksmithing, and demonstrate how it works and why they decided to make it, and then shout out new people.
Very nice. Yeah, I need to get one done. I just haven't had much time to sit down and do many videos.
I understand.
Sideways Side's asking if he can enter from the UK.
Yes, you can.
There you go. You heard it yourself.
The only kind of stipulation I have for that is if you win, you got to be willing to pay for shipping.
Yeah, that can get pretty pricey depending on where it's going and the size of the package. And if you got a mat in there, that's a little bigger package. But
yeah, my plan is to try to get them. My plan is to see if I can get them rolled up and in one of those tubes when I ship them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because that's basically how they send them, is rolled up and in a box.
Right. I was trying to find somewhere to have some made for me, but man, I was having a hard time trying to find anywhere. But I found a couple spots, but good Lord, you got to buy like 1,000 of them at a time. And
exactly, yeah, that's the problem with getting them made. The only way to do it in my brain, I swear, in a way that you're not spending so much money is to 3D print something.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's hard to find a 3D printer. Well, I don't have I have 3D printers, but they can't do anything that would be the right size to fit that. You'd have to piecemeal one together, and it wouldn't work well.
What about one of those Creal? You know what I'm talking about, the ones with the conveyor belts.
Yeah, then maybe, and if you got the right material, you could maybe make something like that work.
Yep.
I don't have that, but I'm still working on working my laser. I engraved a set of handcuffs the other day that they went out.
Oh, did you get one of those lasers?
Yeah, I've got a laser engraver.
What kind did you get?
I bought a Creality Falcon 2 Pro. Okay. So it's enclosed. It's got the ventilation fan to blow everything outside. And
let me ask you this: is it strong enough to do brass?
I have not tried brass yet. I don't know. I will find out. Because I do have some brass locks. I'll probably throw something in there and try and engrave on it and see. It'll engrave stainless steel.
It'll do brass. Then if it'll do stainless, it'll do brass.
Well, it does actually a halfway decent job on steel. I was really surprised at how good of a job it did.
Sorry, Reddy, I gotta go. I have a child situation. Have a good one. Sorry.
Bye, man.
Bye.
If you're up for it, eventually I would like to have some key tags made with my logo on it. Just the round ones.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, I'm still trying to learn it and understand how to use it all. And, I know I'm not doing it the way I'm supposed to because the stainless steel, I'm supposed to put that protective coating on it because the reflection can damage the laser. I wasn't aware of that up front, so I was doing it without that, and man, it engraved surprisingly well. But I need to get the spray coating to coat the stainless steel before I do that again. But
Well, I tell you what else you can do
even
is,
the marker,
well, if the spray coating gets a little bit too much, you could always acid etch.
yeah,
Because you could pay like $30 for a bottle of that acid. And then all I was doing when I was using it is you dip whatever surface you're going to laser engrave in there
right.
for your laser engraving. I was using it for other stuff, but dip it in there and let it sit for 5 minutes at a time until it gets as dark as you would like it. Which for laser engraving, you just need it not shiny.
Right.
But do that, and then dip it in.
That, but like I tried engraving on some of these cards, or on one of these cards.
Yeah.
And I got to really play with that because it got it too hot and warped it.
Yep.
So I had to bend it back straight. So I just got to learn what I'm doing, learn what the different power settings are. But
yeah,
it's fun. It'll be fun to learn and play with. I've got a rotary for it, so I can do mugs, cups, crap like that. My daughter wants to do some cups with it.
I was telling Green the other day because we were talking about the mill that he has, the CNC machine. I'd like to get one so that I can make basically big sheets of brass when I melt it down, and then use that to make them into pinning trays.
Yeah. And this one isn't anything huge. It's a 40 watt, so it's not massive. But like I said, so far I've been really surprised. I've had to turn the power down considerably on everything I've tried to engrave so far. I did engrave a logo on a lock. Actually, I do have that. Yeah, it's right here. Did that one.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I tried to do the bigger face on the other side, but that didn't. It just burnt away too much paint.
I've
been
rolling over the X1 laser engraver.
Yep. Yeah. The only reason I ended up with this one, the wife actually bought it for me at Christmas time. She wanted to get me a better 3D printer, and we were looking at the Creality K2 enclosed 3D printer. Yeah. And they had a special going on where you bought the laser engraver and the 3D printer, and you got a pretty significant discount. So I said, well, I guess you need a laser engraver too, so I got both. I got spoiled pretty bad.
Peeked at what case last night, not too dead. Oh, Phantasm's in here. What's up, man?
Hey, Phantasm. The guy on the left is built like a 12-year-old girl. Well, that's me on the left. What? What? At least that's how I see it. I'm on the left.
He's only saying that because I mess with him in every one of his lives, but apparently he doesn't know his directions.
Right? Some people's children's.
Gosh.
Oh, let's see.
You know how to put your hands up and tell which direction's which.
Your other left, you idiot. Oh.
Last time I popped into one of his lives, I was like, everybody else looks cool, but who's the Post Malone want to be up there?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta mess with him a little bit. If I don't, somebody else will, and then I won't get to have the fun.
Directions are overrated. You sound like my wife. She goes, quit trying to give me these stupid directions. Just tell me that's something else. Tell me where to turn.
It upside down.
Don't tell me go north, south, east, or west. I don't know what that means. Uh-oh. Somebody's shopping in. Who we got? Oh, Mr. Elroy's Toys. Good morning, good sir.
Good morning.
What's up, sir?
Nada. Just working on 44, I believe. I lose track on which one I'm on. But. Man,
you are just a challenge lock fool, aren't you?
Oh,
I need to get one.
Just
I don't
fun.
think I think I've picked one of your locks, and that was one of your early ones. That's the only one I've had show up yet.
Yeah, I just sent out the magnet one because it came back in the mail. Not enough postage. So that one's going back out again. And then I sent 42 and 43 with it. So side picks is going to be the first one hitting those. But I'm going to give them a list of where they can go right after.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the one I had was like number 9.
Nice.
Not too dead. You got a new cuff case coming on that Phantasm's making. That's awesome.
Ooh, awesome. And Phantasm, you just build beautiful stuff. Those cases. Hey, I love the buckle that I changed out on these, but I like the black ones you're using even better. I wish I would have saw the black ones because they were pretty cool. But those things are awesome.
Ooh, what do you got there? Nice little tool roll.
This is Phantasm's case.
Yeah,
that he made.
that thing's awesome.
Yeah, those are awesome cases.
Yeah, it is. Wonderful. Yeah, I took off the plastic buckles and replaced it with these metal clasp buckles. Thought they looked a little nicer on there.
Yeah, I might need a link to that. I like
He's
those.
making those. I just got them off Amazon.
Okay. I actually had a belt that had those clasps on it.
Yep. Yep.
I don't think my chat's working for some reason.
Mine wasn't either. I had to pull it up on something else.
Yeah, my chat in here is not working at all, and I don't know why.
Huh.
It's not bringing in anything, and I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah. I should go look and see.
I guess I can wait a second.
There we go. Switching to the Cobra light.
I had to go look over at TikTok, see if I had any chats going on over there, because I'm streaming there as well. So,
All right.
all right.
Yeah, I just did the 2-window thing. Yep.
See, I just have you guys on my phone and have the live brought up on my tablet.
Yeah, see, I'm on a computer, so I've got multiple screens in front of me.
Yeah. I'm not that fancy.
Well, I'm close to my 200 subscribers.
Nice.
So I'm thinking I get that. Maybe I'll do a little contest and let somebody design their own challenge lock. They tell me what they want, and I can build it. It can be their personal one, or if they want to them first and ship it out, they can do whatever they want.
Oh, that's cool. That'd be neat.
Yeah. I only gave one away as a keeper. That was the very first one, so.
I need to get after making another challenge lock. They are kind of fun. I've only ever made one.
It was the blue belt thing that got me into it. I wouldn't have realized I would have enjoyed it as much as they did if it wasn't for them forcing me to try it.
Yep, same here.
And then right after Cheese Grits did his thing, so I sent him my number 2, which is yet to be opened, from my understanding.
Your number 2 hasn't?
Yeah, nobody's opened number 2 yet. I think Texas has it or Swamp, one of the two.
I hear the one I've got out there, the one of them's kind of a bear to open, but
my last one's got my first piston pin that I made in it.
so yeah,
33.
mine's Lock Junkie is the last one I know of with mine. I don't know where it's going from there. But it's been to Croatia and the UK, and now it's back. It's in Canada.
Nice.
That's what's kind of cool with them, is that all the different places that they'll travel to, and that's kind of neat, you know.
Yeah. One, I can't remember now. Grouchy in here. I don't remember if I gave him 1 lock or 2 to send to Croatia. I've got 1 in Israel, 2 arrived in Canada a week ago. But, yeah, I think that's neat. Get them bouncing around.
My first challenge lock, I have no idea where it is. It disappeared from the world, no clue. It was, I don't remember who it was who had it last. I reached out just to ask them because it just never showed up again. They said they thought they had sent it to somebody in Canada, but never appeared anywhere again.
Wonder if the only person I know in Canada is Lock Junkie, but I'm sure there's more up there.
Oh, there are. Yeah, I've shipped to a couple other guys up there. You know, here's the funny part. Shipping a package to Canada, I can ship to the UK cheaper than I can Canada.
Yeah, I've shipped packages that people have ordered, but I don't know that I know anybody like YouTube-wise up there other than Lock Junkie. Which I might know them and just not know that they're from Canada.
Right.
You are right, though. It is ridiculous how much it is just to ship to Canada.
Oh, man. And the one that I sent, I actually got called by customs at the border. They needed the buyer's contact information for the Canada side so they could reach out to him for the fees to make him pay before they'd release it. Because I didn't have
I've had that happen.
But I need to buy one of those lock disassembly tools like you have there for the C-clips and things. I don't have one of those, Elroy.
Oh,
yeah.
So
I need to get me something like that.
It's a little $7 dealie from Sparrows. It's my favorite one I've run across so far.
Yeah, I've heard that theirs is pretty good.
So I have one of those and I like it, but I'm going to tell you what I always go back to every time I go out in the field to do rekeys is an 1/8" flathead screwdriver.
That's usually what I end up grabbing.
I have one of those tools. I have like 2 other ones that do the same thing. I always go back to the screwdriver.
Yeah, I either use that or I just use the tip of a 25 thousandths pick and just pull it off that.
Yep,
hold it back in with my finger and pry it off.
Yeah. And then your that plastic tool to take the nut off the back of those slag cylinders.
Yep.
That you're using.
Yep.
Monkey, I think Monkey something sells
one. You need one of these.
Or you can get one from CLK as well. But yeah,
but
I got the metal version of that. It's nice. I don't use it as a fowler. I only use it to take it off.
No, it's terrible as a follower.
So
I don't like it.
Yeah. They have a large version and a smaller version. The large version has the master pin drop ejector on it.
Oh, okay.
No.
But you can do that, or they make a tool that's just has 2 different ends like this on it. I don't have it down here. It's out in my van.
Yep.
Gotcha. And then my favorite fowler, covert cells. It's a brass one, V notches on both sides. Got little spring balls on it. Kind of helps your place.
Oh yeah. A lot of locksmith suppliers like CLK Supply sells those also.
Yeah, but some of them are $30 to $60. They're like $15 on covert. Covert. That's the only reason. I mean, it's the same tool. It's just they're the most reasonable price for that one tool that I've seen.
I got you.
So I'm trying to buy another one, but they've been sold out.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever checked prices on those.
Mr. Lock Squash, I was talking to him one day and I was telling him how I wanted to play with Dimple Lock, one of the Dimple Lock impressioners, for opening them.
Yep.
And he sent me one to play with. But for the life of me, I have no idea how to use it.
All right, break it out.
There's nails and crap in here. What the hell are the nails for?
Oh, my.
That is a good question.
So here it is, and I don't know what this part is for, but here's this part, and then here are the different different slots that you can put in there for your picking, right? That's what you
Yep.
use that for. That goes
That's
in
your
here.
handle. That's your blade.
Right, that's your handle, that's your blade. Then see, I've got this part. I have no idea what this is for. I told him he needs to get on and teach me. And then here's just a little pack of some brad nails that he says you need. I have no idea.
Isn't there like a little thin tin piece or something?
Well, those are in here.
Okay.
There are those.
So that's
Okay.
the piece of impressions.
So I'm wondering if those nails are so you can cover that tin when you slide it into the lock, so you're not initially screwing up that tin piece or that foil.
Possibly.
Oh, I gotcha.
So then where this goes in, this just lays in here, right? In that notch.
Yep.
And do you fold over the tip or no?
No, it should slide
No.
all the way back and go flush.
Okay.
Because I've seen ones where they fold them in or fold them over the end.
That's what I'd seen.
Oh, I've never seen that.
I've seen videos, but I've never touched one. So
I've never used one of those, but I know if you take a key and drill the holes out all the way through, you can take the foil duct tape and stick on there and use that to foil impression.
Yeah, later, Phantasm. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I haven't taken time to try this yet because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But that's something I've been wanting to try, is just to see how one of these work. Well, those little foil pieces, they are some thin, flimsy stuff, aren't they?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I already screwed this one up.
And that might be what the nails are. The nails, he might have sent you the nails to stick in there to protect that while you're sliding it in.
Well, then he's got this little tool in here. It's almost like a little wedge.
So yeah, that's the piece that goes over the foil. You stick that over the foil through the backside of the handle. And that'll protect your foil as you're sliding in. And then once you get it all the way in, you pull that piece out.
Okay, so...
And then just jiggle it back and forth?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Matter of fact, you know who has a really good video on how to use that thing is Lock Noob.
Whew. My word. Well, you about sneeze at that foil and you just bent it.
So yeah, I have no idea what the nails are for then. Since you got that thing.
Well, they might be for something to do with... I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there that is. And then, yeah, you just slide that into the lock. Which I don't think I have. Well, I have this big old Mondo, but... What a brick of a lock.
Yeah.
Well, I've got that all back-asswards, though, so that ain't going to work. And then what's the other side of this for? So one side has this double notch. The other side is a single open notch. What's the double side notch for?
Different keyway, probably.
See, because then it also came with another one that's got a whole different layout to it.
Yep. Just different keyways. So I would look at that key and see what it looks like and put that side.
Yeah, that one
Pick
fits
it up.
that.
I learned how to do this stuff from, like I said, drawing out a keyway for one of those bicycle locks.
And then there's this one in there as well, and I don't know what that one would be for.
What the hell is that?
Right?
I wonder if
I
that
have
goes
no
to
idea.
that other thing.
I have no idea.
I wonder if that goes to that other brass handle, and it's a depth gauge so you can tell how deep, and that's what the nails are for. So you can decode it.
That is possible, I guess. Yeah, that would make sense. I don't think I'm going to get much of anything done with this thing because I think I've done screwed it up too much. I'm going to need a whole different slab of foil for that because I do believe I have foobarred the... Oh, then I put it in wrong. Good grief. I'm telling you guys. Experimenting with new tools. What a chore. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to dig out a new piece of foil because I'm pretty sure that foil is a foo to the bar.
What do you got for dimple locks at the moment?
I've got this monstrosity. I've got a Agent LS5. That's the one I used for my purple belt.
Oh, okay.
That's double-sided pins on that one.
Okay.
The nice thing about those foils is
See, that did not work well.
you can buy those thousands at a time.
Yeah, and that's what I'll have to do is look for new foils because, well, I've got quite a few. He gave me quite a few of them, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll work because I don't know if that's what this is necessarily for. Because if I slide that in here, just playing with it to try it out, I then can't put the tool in the lock.
Wait. Say that again?
If I put this, what we thought was a guide nail for putting in the pins, I can't get it in the lock with that in there to hold the foil in place.
Oh, no. You got to put that over before you put the whole tool in the lock.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
I
if I have that in there, it won't fit in the lock. So that's not going to help hold the foil in place going into the lock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be for, though. Wonder if it's getting caught on the pins.
It is, and that's why I got to figure out the right way to put it, I suppose. So yeah, there I got it to go down in there, and then you can pull it out.
Yep.
But I'm trying to hopefully have that in there without screwing up the foil. Later, Rabbi. Thank you for dropping by. Glad you could hop on.
I gotta turn this on so I can see the chat. This thing's not working.
You see, I put this in here. How do I apply this in there to hold it without screwing up the foil? Unless it just goes down underneath the foil. It just helps keep it from getting crushed as you're pushing it in, huh?
And that might be on those ones. I don't remember without looking. But that's basically what you're doing is trying just not to crush the foil while you're getting it in there.
Nope. That is.
And that one is an odd style of pins too for that big lock. Or at least mine is. It's not like any of my other dimple locks. When you look at the key on that thing, none of my other dimple locks look like that. Not the same way. It's some weird. I don't know. They're just it's just different compared to all my other ones.
Now I have. He also sent me a dimple rake, and you can rake that lock pretty easy. But I told him he needs to get on a live with me one of these days and show me how to use the tool.
So yeah, I just watched one of the videos from Lock Noob doing it. He does stick that under the foil.
Under the foil. All right.
Yeah, like you had it.
Throw that link, if you would have, over to me in the in Discord so I can go watch his video.
Yep,
Save me having to try and search to find it. yeah, I want to figure all of this stuff out. I like playing with new stuff, different tools, different ways of doing it. Then he threw me this monstrosity. The double end tensioner. I don't know what the heck you would use that to double end tension because it's just so big it doesn't fit anything I've found yet.
They're for vehicles.
Well, I know.
I'm trying to buy one of those. Yeah.
Like here's a vehicle latch that does not fit even in that.
Let me see it.
It's just too big.
Oh. See, I got it to fit in some Fords because I have one just like that.
I'm pretty sure that looks like a Ford key to
Is
me.
that a Ford?
Looks like a Ford key.
I wonder if they just made that one worse. I know mine looks exactly like that and it fits.
Yeah. Yeah, this one I can't get it in there at all. It's just too big for the gap, so I might have to make some tweaks to it. But
I tell you which one fits good in a lot of them is Southern Specialties one.
That's what I use on this one.
Yep.
Although I tweaked my Southern Specialties one just a little bit because I was trying to use it on. There was a lock I was picking, and I had to grind it down just a little bit because it didn't fit right.
Yeah.
So I did tweak it just a hair, but not much.
I think I'm going to do that to mine. I just haven't had a chance to yet.
Yeah. Yeah. I just had to tweak with it, play with it a little bit, and once I did that, then it fit and did what I needed it to do. Spontaneous disintegration. Good morning, sir.
If you like picking vehicle locks, you should look into getting the Wedgeco pick.
I have never messed with it before. This is one that was in a batch of stuff that got sent to me, and that was really the first one of those I've ever played with.
It's basically a double-sided rake, but it's. I'll have to bring it in one day and show you guys, but it's almost like. Have you ever seen those double-sided wafer lock rakes or jiggler?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's kind of like that, but it looks like somebody took two picks and put them together, so you got the real long necks on them.
Yeah,
and it works real good. I could get into any of the double-sided keys like the Fords, the Dodge style ones, any of the older ones that aren't the laser cut ones. It'll get into.
See, there's the Southern Specialties, and you can kind of see how, maybe you can tell, but how I ground the tips down to make it a little bit narrower because they didn't fit in anything that I needed them to fit in.
Yeah.
So I just tweaked it down a little bit. But yeah, that's a really nice little tool. I use that one a lot. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, send me a message, Johnny. Discord or Facebook, whatever.
So yeah, I've got lots of new toys I need to figure out how to use and to play with, and I'm going to take this weight upstairs and try it out.
Going in the chat, it goes under the foil.
What was that?
I said Dark Wolf is yelling at you in the chat. It goes under the foil.
Under the foil. Fine, Dark Wolf. It goes under the foil. One of these days, I'll figure it out. But, the thing that had me confused was these other parts and him talking about needing the nails. And I'm like, what the heck is that for?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
To decode.
It is beyond my understanding.
Yeah, you and me both.
I need to check in on Mr. Lock Squash, see how he be doing. Haven't talked to him in a few days.
Johnny, what's up?
I know he's doing a lot of work on his lock lab, getting things cleaned up and organized and laid out. And he got a new 3D.
I need to organize this damn table.
Oh. See if I zoom out a little bit more, you can see what a disaster I've got. No, you can't really see it. It's a mess. It is a holy mess down here. I need to get in here and clean, and I've got a lot of things to redo and organize and get rid of.
Well, I got this, and this isn't even real bad right here, but just outside of the camera on the left is a whole bunch of locks just thrown there. They're not even standing up how they should. Right here is a whole bunch of just picks and blanks and keys and shit. On this side is fucking a bunch of keys and cases and shit just laying there.
Yep, I've got locks laying everywhere, tools laying everywhere. I've got just laying out in front of me. There's my dimple picks. There's a Sparrow set covert instrument case with I don't even know what's in that case anymore.
That's where I got padlocks laying here too, and I got a pegboard for them to hang on right beside me. I just haven't thrown them up there.
My shove knives.
There you go.
And the lips.
Nice.
Ooh. So speaking of shove knives and stuff, I was looking for something that I could give you guys the options to add grips on the ones that I came out with and then add grips for these. And I came across a company that makes mag grips. And they're made in the U.S. And so I might be offering that here within the next month or two.
Mag grips to fit what? What was that again?
So it's a company that makes mag grips, but they also sell just blank 4x6 sheets of their grips. And so I'm looking at adding that as an option to have done before I ship it out to you for me to add the grips to the picks or the shove knives, things like that. And they're all made in the U.S. So I was talking to that guy, and he gave me a price to do it, and basically gave me the okay to sell it on my site.
Oh, that'd be all right.
Yep. And they're nice. They're like rubberized grips that you just stick on. They're like, it reminds me of skateboard grip, but it's rubberized instead of the sandpaper type.
Right.
Oh, sure.
But that's how the sheets come. They come in sheets almost like a skateboard grip would come.
Huh.
And then they have that, and then they have tape wraps, but the tape wraps are like a cloth. But I'm gonna add those on there too. That way you can just buy a roll if you want to buy a roll of tape, because they come in different colors and stuff.
The tape is magnetic then to stick.
What's that?
And the tape is magnetic then, or what?
No, it's adhesive.
Adhesive.
It's almost like a hockey stick tape.
I've got you. Well, you had mentioned magnetic, so that's why I was curious.
Magnetic.
I thought you were talking about magnetic stuff at one point, so I was like, oh, well, that's kind of weird.
Oh, no. Mag grips, like magazine grips.
Oh, I got you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
got you.
I got you. I thought you were talking about magnets as well at first.
No, like their grip tape's called tactical tape.
Yeah. I got a hold of new magnets for my pick handles. They're considerably stronger than what I had before, so that's always good.
Like, I just got this thing, and I want to go get a piece of sheet magnet to put on the back of it. That way, once I take the tools out, I can put them back on.
See, I have one, but I really don't want to take it apart because look at that.
Right.
Well, and that's what
What
my thing is I want to be able to put it back together if I take it apart. That's why I want to go get that magnet.
Aaron did that gorgeous engraving on there for me, so that's why I don't want to take mine apart.
I got you. That makes sense.
So you could make a 3D case for yours.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I told them I want one of their sheets after they cut everything out so I can hang it on the wall.
With the outline still on there?
Yeah. Wonder how much that would cost to get shipped up here.
Oh, man.
Oh, hell. That thing probably weighs 100 pounds still.
Where are you out of?
Ohio.
Oh, heck, you're close enough to make it a road trip.
Well, I got family in Florida too. I could go down to Florida and then fucking road trip up to.
See, I'd like to go by and visit them some point.
Yeah. I keep trying to talk to Marissa. Just let us move down there, but she don't want to go to Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah.
She wants to move out of Ohio, but she wants to go overseas. She don't want to go down south.
Overseas, huh?
I'm like, yes, let's go overseas. Sure.
Yeah. My wife's always on this kick that she wants to go to Florida, and I'm like, I do not want to go live in a swamp.
No. I like Ohio. I don't know if I could ever move from here.
Yeah, I've gotten to be pretty fond of Wyoming.
Yeah.
It's peaceful, it's quiet, there's not many people.
There's enough country left here where I could move out in the middle of nowhere and not see anybody unless I had to leave my house.
Yep, exactly right.
Matter of fact, our area is so small that, like, I'm not too far away from a larger city, like maybe 20 minutes. But if I go 20 minutes in the opposite direction, I'm in farmland.
Yeah. No. If I want to go to a bigger city, it's 5 hours.
Well, when I say bigger city, I mean it's Youngstown. Youngstown's 20 minutes away from me.
Right. And how big is Youngstown?
Oh, that's a good question. Any other major cities like 2 hours away, other than Pittsburgh.
We're about 30,000 population where I live. It's the biggest place I've ever lived.
Youngstown is 59,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
The closest big city for me would be Denver, Colorado. And that's, like I said, about a 5-hour drive.
Pittsburgh's about an hour away, but I'm crossing state lines at that point.
Yep. Well, yeah. There aren't any big cities in Wyoming.
Yeah, that makes sense, though. Isn't that mostly farmland?
No, it's mostly mining and oil.
Oh, okay.
It's not good farmland. It's decent land for raising cattle, but you need a lot of land to raise cattle on because there's just not much grass.
Okay.
So the majority of this state is in either national or state owned property that's just wild land, a lot of mountains, a lot of
Nice.
Can't
complain too much about that, though.
The entire state of Wyoming, we have one escalator.
Nice. I'm about a half hour from Flint, so Michigan.
Don't drink the water.
Right,
don't drink the water. Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like you got some competition from Jackson, Mississippi, though.
Sideways Sai says, so mad that you guys consider kind of local drive for 5 hours. The UK, you see, right? You've crossed a couple of countries in 5 hours.
That's what gets me when people from the UK say that people from the United States aren't well traveled.
Right.
We could see your entire country in the time it would take us to cross our state.
So, to give you an idea there, Sideways, the other night, the wife decided that she wanted to go do a little gambling and dinner. So we took her mom and we went over to Deadwood, South Dakota. Well, that's a hour and a half drive one way just for us to go over and have dinner and gamble for a half hour and come home. And that's just considered normal. That's what you do.
If I drive to my dad's house, it's a 5-hour trip.
Oh, yeah. It's 12 hours for me to go back home to the family farm.
Yep.
See my family. Yeah.
We'll go there. We'll go to my dad's and we'll stay with him for the weekend and then come back.
Yep. Done that many times over. Yeah, we don't measure it by how many miles or kilometers it is for you weirdos out there. We measure it how many hours it takes to get there.
Well, it's like sometimes I'll confuse people from the UK because I'll get the question, well, how far a circle do you service? Half-hour circle. What? If
Right.
it's a half hour from my house, I service it. Any further than that, I don't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. It's a whole different kind of world. I mean, we've got friends that live up in the northwest end of Montana, and we'll meet halfway usually, sometimes around Billings, Montana, or something, and
Yep.
that's about 4 hours for each of us to go. If we want to go to their place, it's 8 hour drive to get to their house.
Well, that's
We'll
what
drive up small for a weekend.
we were talking at some point. Stu said he'd come down for it, and Rockout said he'd come up for it. But there is a Lovelock Bridge about an hour away from me, and it's about an hour away from Rockout also. Probably a couple hours away from Stu.
Yeah.
But it's the only one that's, as far as I can tell, in my damn state.
Yeah, I don't know of any here.
But we were gonna call and see if we could get permission to go there and take a bunch of locks off, and then plan a trip down there.
Grouchy Lenny is saying, how many people are planning to go to Locksport meetup in Austin in December? I would love to. I don't know that I'll be able to make that happen or not, but I would love to do that.
If I could afford to make the trip, I would.
Right. I can maybe convince the wife to road trip down there just because she loves going to Texas.
See, I'm not driving for 30 hours just to get down there.
She's not that far from me.
I don't know how long it actually would be for me. I'm exaggerating, but
my wife had to take her mom down to Texas for cancer treatment. And when they got there and they got checked in and figured out, well, then found out they were going to have to be there for at least 2 months at the time. You can't afford to rent a car for 2 freaking months. So I road tripped our car from Wyoming down to Texas, all the way down to Houston, which is on the coast, and then flew home. But that was quite the road trip. That one took me about 18 hours to pull off. So
Yep. So whereabouts is that bridge in Ohio you're talking about?
Kent. In Kent.
Kent?
Yep.
Okay.
20 hours and 18 minutes for me to drive from my house to Austin.
Into March,
too far from that.
Into March, we'll be driving down to Tennessee again.
That's not too far from me. I could drive there. I got family there too.
Let's see what it tells me for Austin, Texas.
I got you.
18 hours it says for me to get there.
I'll give them a call and see what they say, and then see if we can plan something for this summer.
Yeah, I could swing by and grab Stu. I mean, he's on my way, and he's an hour south of me.
Yeah, and he said he'd like to come if we do it. We got to get Rock Out 2 to come up, and then see if we can get Jeff and Things, because Jeff and Things ain't too far away either.
Yeah.
I think he's the only other one that I know of that's in Ohio. You guys know of anybody else?
In Ohio?
I do, but I don't know. It's up to him to say it, though. He's in here, I'll say that.
Touche.
There you go. That's a 7-hour drive for you? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 hours wouldn't be too bad.
No, that ain't too bad. I'm guessing you're up there by Stu's area.
I went to we did a camping trip last year with me and some other guys over to the southwest end of Wyoming, and that was 10 hours just to get there.
Hmm.
So think of that there, you UK guys. 10 hours of driving and never left the state.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think for us it's about 7 or 8 hours to get to the northwestern tip from where I'm at. But I'm in the northeast, so
Yep. Well, there's no such thing as a straight line, right? So
yeah,
it's windy all over the place in order to get there,
exactly.
and you got to cross all kinds of mountain passes and ridges, and
Yep.
so it is what it is.
I don't know how it is in your area, but in my area, we're lucky enough we can drive 20 minutes down the road and get on a highway and be on highway until we get to where we're going.
Oh no, not here. I mean, I have an interstate that runs right through our town, and I can hop on that, and I can go across up through Montana or over through South Dakota. Everything else is secondaries, and that's part of why our speed limit is what it is. So
I could do it, like I said, in some places are even shorter of a drive to jump on the highway. But if I do a 20-minute drive from my house, I can get on a highway and never get on a regular road again until I get to Pittsburgh, Cleveland, or Columbus.
yeah. I can here if I want to, but it's actually shorter to take a lot of those back roads to get where I want to be.
Yeah.
Might not be shorter time-wise, but it's a lot shorter mile-wise. Let's put it that way. My word. My bag is too full. Look at that. Can't even close it anymore.
My wife and I have talked about visiting someplace in Ohio. Maybe we can make a weekend of it. There you go, man. I know they have some other cool stuff down there near Kent, Grouchy.
Yeah, I keep hearing these UK guys talk about that. Where was it? We were somewhere, and there were some people from the UK, and they were talking. They were on a trip. It was at an airport, and they were heading out to California for something. And then they talked about, oh yeah, we're thinking about taking a day and driving over to Disney World. And it's like, no, you're not. Disney World's in Florida. That's like 2 days of driving just to get there.
Right.
If you're probably taking longer than that.
Where were they starting from?
California.
Oh God.
And it was just kind of comical. It's just they don't understand the scope or the size of things, right?
Unless they meant Disneyland.
Well, they were talking Florida because they were talking about Orlando.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the complete other side of the country, guys.
Yeah. That's a long haul. So,
Sideways? No, it's not.
I don't know. We're sitting at about $2.60 a gallon here right now.
Yeah, we're about that too. It's getting better, but not fast enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, it's weird. I was just down in Colorado again last week for work, and Colorado's taxes are insane compared to us. Their gas is cheaper than we have it.
That's what my favorite is. The state governments keep talking about, oh, we're trying our best to make the gas cheaper. Meanwhile, they have 50 cents to $1 tax on a damn gallon, wondering why we can't afford our gas.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I paid $2.35 a gallon in Colorado.
That's crazy. Somebody was talking about they paid $1.99 a gallon at one point.
And then what's California now? They're sitting about $5 a gallon out there.
That's what I've heard. $5 to $6.
Yeah, couldn't imagine. No, thank you. It's way too much money.
Yeah.
But that's the joy of living in one of those places.
Well,
Yeah, I'm sure
I,
they're pushing the cars there. I'm sure.
my dad smokes cigarettes. He said they do trips out to New York and stuff once in a while, and he was saying that the price of cigarettes there is like skyrocketed. It's like almost $10 to $15 a pack, depending on what you smoke.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I do still have this dimple lock too.
Yeah,
Always
it's
play with
average
that.
about 220 in Oklahoma. That's not bad, man.
Somebody sent me one of those. Either Wild Billum or Grouchy or somebody.
Yeah, pretty horrible lock. I think it was probably Wild Billiam because I think that's who sent me this one.
That and a lever lock, maybe.
Yep.
Yep.
Have
Yeah,
you
I
seen
can pick
one of the
that
ones
with,
that have the push keys?
The one that have what?
Push keys?
Push keys.
Yeah.
I've got a punch key before. Just kidding. Yeah.
So the push keys are like grooves that come up almost like a tubular key, and you push the key in, and when you push it in, then it'll allow you to turn it.
So it's almost like the Mindy's then.
Yeah.
Still probably one of my favorite locks. I just love the look of that thing, and it's rather fun to pick. They're not difficult. They're just fun.
I haven't opened mine yet. I seen the thing you made, bending the wiper blade insert or
And you
whatever.
can do it without that. I mean, you can pick it with a regular pick. And I've seen guys, man, I just saw somebody the other day less than 1 second speed pick on one of those.
Yep.
You know, but
Amazing.
I just know if I try to do that, I'm going to flip a damn disc in it and brick the lock.
Right.
That's about how that works.
Right? And I really don't want to do that because I like the lock. I think it's cool.
Right.
And then I've been collecting up these lovelies. Nice little engraved ones. There's my list of lineup of engraved locks now that I've made stands for.
Nice. Well, if you make a few extras, I could use.
Well, these are just ones that other people gave to me, but this is my own. That was my blue belt lock, my pack lock, and then this is Snake's American 1100 that he did some pin work on that, and then Lock Squash sent me that's a 5200 American. That I believe.
The stand though, yeah.
Huh? Oh, the stand.
Yeah. Snake gave me one of those, and I've got one from Mr. Happy and a couple other people. I just don't have stands. Those stands are neat.
Hey. Just let me know what kind of color you want for a stand. I can make you a stand. They're cheap. They're nothing.
We're matchers.
And like this one, I actually emblazed his name into the stand. I put Lock Squash in the stand. Yeah.
Well, I said when I got my taxes back, I'm gonna get the what is it? The P2S bamboo. So I should have that here in about a week or so.
These stands are available. I think you can get that. Actually, Covert Instruments, I think, has that in their 3D print files.
Nice.
For that stand. And, the stand, I think the one they have is made to fit the pack lock. It'll fit like an American 1100. The 5200, I had to modify that to get it to fit it because it's a little bigger lock.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun with the 3D printer stuff. It's been a good time. It's kind of comical. I have I have a Flash Forge 85X, and then I have the Creality K2 Pro. That's a much more expensive printer than the Flash Forge. I think the Flash Forge does a better job. That Flash Forge is ridiculous.
I need to get some new filament for mine.
The Creality is fully enclosed, so that's a little bit nicer for some of the other filaments that way, where the other one's not. And then it's got the camera built into it and all of that happy crap. But
my 3D printer's been discontinued. They don't even make them anymore. There we go.
Yeah, that's probably what my old original ones were that I started off with. But
mine is called a 10 log Hands 2, and it's got the double extruders on it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, both of mine will do multicolor, but it's a single extruder, so you get a lot of waste.
Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, I ended up ordering that CNC that Green has too. That came in yesterday. I got to put it together still.
Oh, nice.
That little mini CNC.
I think a little. Yeah. So, what did you use for the base for that there, Newhouse?
For what? This?
For your automated pick.
So it is it's a scalpel knife, an OTF scalpel knife.
Okay.
We are
a knife of some sort, but
so I talked to Aaron. We're kind of talking about trying to get them brought and made properly for picks.
well, with it being a scalpel knife, are you able to change that out then so you could have different ones and just swap what you wanted for a tool? Yep.
That's the plan. The plan is we're gonna, and what I was telling him is let me find one without the thing on it.
Yeah, I think that would be a nicer, a neater tool to have than the fidget spinner piece of crap from Covert Instruments.
So these are the blanks for the folding pick sets.
Right. Yep.
They're the same exact width that you need for these. The only problem with this handle is not tall enough. So just to kind of show you, let me find this.
Yeah, you end up having to make a pretty short pick, I suppose, to fit it.
Yeah, I can barely get my brain's not working. I can barely get the 5th pin on these. So, like, if you look, you can hopefully see that.
Yeah.
I'm in there as far as I can go. And I'm...
Hey, Snake Pix is in the house. I didn't see you show up, sir. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. That'd be kind of fun to play with, I think.
So I found a company that makes these kind of knives in America. We just need to get a hold of them and see if they can make us a longer handle. And then the only thing that's going to have to change other than that is this groove in here is going to have to be wider because these blades are only 15 thousandths.
Yeah.
We need one that'll fit at least 20,000. Yeah, exactly. And then my thought was if we can either do, there's 2 ways we can go about it as far as extras. For these, my thought is either that or some kind of case because there's not really any other way that you could really do it without making this thing wide and bulky.
Right.
And then my thought was for the tension wrenches, if we take the same kind of tension wrench that they use for these picks, grab an O-ring and wrap it around there, and then O-ring it down just like that.
Gotcha.
Either that or have some kind of slot cut here on the side to drop it down in.
Right.
But then that would allow you to grab a different profile, pull that off, throw the other one on.
Yeah. That's what I like about it is you can quick swap your profiles, not have to have tools like you do with some of the others out there.
Exactly.
You got to have a whole damn toolkit with you to do it, and it just
and it's fidgety, and it just the sound of it.
Yep.
It's funny. Cool. Snap-on's made a trim remover tool now. That's that same way.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, for getting little trim clips up.
Yeah. Well, guys, I need to call her good and go. I got other stuff I got to get worked on today, so I do appreciate you guys joining me. It was a lot of fun. It's a good turnout. Make sure, guys, please hit the like button for me.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
Appreciate everybody showing up. I had a good chat going on. It was fun watching everybody and visiting with everybody. We will catch you all on the next one.
All right. See you next time, man.
Later, guys.
Right.